What's up YouTube gang, it's your boy Yardy Man. Before we start this video, make sure you hit that subscribe button, turn on the bell notifications so that you never miss videos like this. Also make sure you check out some of our other videos on this channel. Let's get this video here to 20 likes and leave some comments guys. What's up YouTube gang, I bring to you guys today a new tutorial. I hope you guys are excited as I am, and I know a lot of you are having this problem. So if I help you out today with this problem guys, make sure you help me out by getting me to 100 subs guys. If you have a look now, I'm just in the 80s guys, so let's get this channel to 100 subs. Anyway guys, let's get started. So I'm guessing you've read the title and you're having this problem every day guys. When you watch a YouTube video and you see your favorite players, you're using a low team like what I'm using now. For instance, we're using Hull City, and as you can see, so Hull City are in League 1 guys. Now you're using teams in League 1, League 2, but whenever you go for your players, doesn't matter where they're from or their value, it always says this guys. As you can see, Ampadu is not very expensive. He's a young player. I haven't scouted them. I do know that these players aren't under 20 million. They are over 20 million. Greenwood is probably the most expensive one, but I just done that as a super example. So without further ado guys, what I'm going to do is I'm going to purchase these players just to make sure that I get promoted into the championship, and I'm going to show you guys how you can get the players that say they're unable to relocate. So before I show you the examples guys, I'm going to let you know how you do that. So when you go to buy a player and they say to you, okay, they're unable to relocate, what you need to do guys is something as simple as this. You need to get your team promoted into a higher league. For instance now, championship. Now when you're in the championship, you can get players from one league above you. So the Premier League, you might not be able to get every player, but you will be able to get players from the Premier League. When you are in the Premier League, that's when you'll be able to get players from all over the world, because you're in the highest league. You're in a very prestige league. Now, there are certain teams that you won't be able to get players from when you're in League 1, League 2 and Championship until you get to the Premier League, such as the MLS, the Italian league, I think the Bundesliga, League 2 and Bundesliga 2, and those lower ones aren't really that bad. But take Argentinian leagues out of it, take Portuguese leagues and those out of it, because the game's very confusing and a lot of those players will say they're not willing to relocate. Okay guys, have a look here before we swim to the end of the season. Now Lloyd Kelly, he plays for AFC Bournemouth. Now we can buy this player. As you can see, I already put through an offer for him. But here's another example. A Germany player, I think he's in the Bundesliga 2, which is that team there. I don't know how to pronounce their name, but SPVGG. Yeah, same things for Reece Oxford. He's in a good league as well. And he's willing to move over. As you can see, he's already accepted that. Now they are in the same league. Brentford for Brian, you understand? A Hamburger again is another one that is willing to accept this. So as you can see guys, most of them will be accepted, but Premier League, there you go, not accepted. So I'm going to show you now how we're actually going to get to the Premier League. So without further ado, you'll see in the next part of the video. Okay guys, so if you have a look here now, these are our players that we have in this save file. And okay guys, so these are our examples for this save, and as you can see, we've got a few players here. Faytout plays for Olympique Marseille, and Koku plays for Feyenoord guys, and as you can see, they both say they are unwilling to relocate at this time. Yeah, so another player again is Per from OG Nice. They're all saying they're unable to relocate, and the reason being is because we are, as I said, we are in a lower league. So I've already got promoted in this one now to League 2. I just need to speed things up and you'll be able to see. So we'll be there soon. Okay guys, so welcome back. We are now in League One, and if you have a look here again guys, there are certain players that we can get. Now Elise plays for, he actually plays for Reading, so we're gonna check where Reading is. And as you can see, Christian plays for Bayern Munich, to their second squad in the lower league. So as you can see, we're still not able to get players from certain places. So I'm going to show you in League One now what players you can get. We are going to use this as an example. Now remember, I told you guys to stay away from all of these teams, because I doubt you'll be able to get a player. I'm going to be honest with you. We'll try this one out. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. So I'm just picking a random player right now, and we're going to scroll to his name, see? So stay far from these leagues, guys. I'm going to try MLS now. I'm actually going to delete this player off our shortlist now, and we are going to go for a player in the MLS just to show you guys now. So bear with me. Let's go for a player in the MLS. We'll pick a random player, and then we are going to try to sign him now, and it will show you. Remember, we're now in League One. We've been promoted. There you go. This team will not sell the player, but we can negotiate with him directly, guys. So this is one way now that you can actually sign the players. So if we approach the buy, you can say yes, skip, and there you go, guys. We're able to buy this player. Let me see where we'll start the value. Just random 20, and we'll say don't go higher than 50. And we're gonna see if the player accepts this. So in League One, guys, you can see now we can actually sign a player. We can actually sign a player as long as they have a release clause. So let me try another random player just to make sure that this wasn't a hoax or anything. And Acosta should say something. There you go, guys. So you see what I mean? Unless the player has a release clause, you cannot purchase him. And it's not in every league. Also, you have to be in a higher league. So if we was in League 2, we wouldn't be able to purchase his friend, which is Lalas. We wouldn't have been able to purchase Lalas. But I'm going to show you, make sure that this works before we do simulate until the ending of the season. Okay, guys, so here we are. We have signed, what was his name again? Lalas. And there you go. I'll accept it just to let you see. Now you can see that Lalas has been signed and he is now in the team. So the only way that you're going to be able to get players is if they are actually on a release clause. And as you can see, he is available on our team now. So what we need to do now to show you guys is another example. I am going to try and find a player in the Premier League that has a release clause just to try it out and let you guys see if it works. So bear with me now, guys. Okay, so Fabianski. Okay, guys, so we've got a player in the Premier League and his name is Fabianski. Yeah. So he does actually have a release clause. So we're going to try this out now and see if we're able to purchase him, get him into the club. Let me just scroll down to Fabianski. Now it says he doesn't have a release clause, but I actually can see that he does have a release clause. So that's a problem. We'll try someone else. We'll try Gaeta. But as you can see, we've moved up now, guys, and we are actually able to sign someone from the Premier League. If you remember from the last example, we weren't able to sign anyone from the Premier League. And if you have a look now on Fifa Mensa, there you go. He's unwilling to actually relocate. Now, with the younger players, now that you're in a league, you're in 2 leagues below, yes, it's obvious they're not going to want to immediately go to your team, and you're going to have to prove to them either by getting promotion, as I've said. So this is another old player. So you can see the old players don't really mind moving to a lower club, and it depends what club they're actually playing for. So I'm going to have a look here again and show you guys. So see, this is just luck now. I'm thinking it's because Fabianski probably does have a release clause, and we're going to try now to see if that's the case. Okay, so he doesn't, but he's willing. He's actually 36, 2 years older than Gaeta. So that's probably the reason why. But if you try another, let's say we try a younger player, the younger player is not going to want to move to our club. And that's just mainly because he wants his career to be in the top 3 or the top 2 leagues, League One, Championship or Premier League. So I'll show you guys now. We'll go for a random player, age of 24, unwilling to relocate at this time. Now, guys, we've already proved our point. We can sign Fabianski, but there's really no need to do so. And what I'm going to do now is simulate to the end of the season for you guys, and then we're going to find out when we make it to the Premier League or the Championship if we're able to sign any more players, guys. So just bear with me now. Okay, guys, so we're now at the end of the season, and I'm going to show you guys immediately now what it's like now that we're in the Championship. We have been promoted, so we are able to buy players from a league above us, guys, and majority of the time you're allowed to buy players from 2 leagues above you. So when we was in League 2, I could actually buy a player from League 1 and Championship, so 2 leagues above maximum, and no one from the Premier League. When I got into League 1 now, you could buy players from Championship or from the Premier League, but you have to make sure that those players are either old, the ones in the Premier League, say 36 and over, willing to retire soon, and they don't mind playing a year with your team. Or if you want young players, they have to have a release clause, guys. And it doesn't work with every single player, but the only way you can sign them is if they have a release clause, and you're able to pay that release clause, obviously. So it does become a lot more expensive. Okay, so we're now in the championship, guys, just for you guys to see so you don't disbelieve me. There we are. I'm gonna have to go here, and I probably can press triangle. I'm not sure if this shortcut will work, but we'll try it out anyway. Game is moving awfully slow. Okay, yeah, we can change it from this. So there you go, guys. You can see we're now in the Championship, 1 away from the Premier League. So we are in the 2nd highest club in England, highest league in England now. So let's try out our transfers now and see what players we can bring in. Fifa Mensah, guys, have a look at that now. From unwilling to relocate, we are now able to buy Fifa Mensah. Obviously, his age has gone up by at least 3 years now. Where he was 21, he's now 24. But that's not the point. And if you have a look at, there we go, Marseille. Have a look at Fate Out, guys. He actually is willing to join our club. Again, Koku is also willing to join our club. So you can see here, Per is also willing to join our club. Kabak is willing to join our club. He plays for Wolves, guys, in the Premier League. So you guys can see now, this is how you sign players that are unwilling to join or relocate. Unwilling to relocate. Fabianski was willing to relocate from the previous season. I just added those 2 there just to show you. Gaeta was not willing to relocate, but now he is actually willing to join our club. There you go. Another player that's willing to join our club is Chi Adams. He was unwilling to join in the previous episode. So I've got no players from in Spain in my example. So let's go to Spain in the highest league now, Liga, and we'll just go to Atletico Madrid, and we're going to find a player. Costa's too easy. He's old, so definitely you can see he will be willing to join our club. So let's try a young player now, because most of you are probably going to say, okay, yeah, Costa's about to retire, so he doesn't mind joining our club. There we go. We're going to do this now, and we're going to put Jimenez, that is valued at 100 mil. He has a release clause as well, so this makes it even more better for us. We're going to test it out. So there you go, guys. You can either approach a buy, you pay his release fee, or if you don't want to pay the release clause, you just cancel that, say no, and go straight into negotiation. So that is how you sign players that are unwilling to relocate. So guys, we're gonna go through the steps quickly, just summarize what we done in this video for you guys that did not understand what happened, or for you to get a better understanding. To sign players now, guys, yeah, that are unwilling to relocate, you need to be a league below them, or sometimes 2 leagues below them. But if you are 2 leagues below them, they need to have a release clause. Now that is the only way you're going to be able to sign them. Another thing, you have to make sure that you get promoted. Now if you're in League 2, you need to get promoted to League 1 to be able to sign championship players. And also, well, sometimes you'll be able to sign championship players, but Premier League, you need to go to at least championship to sign Premier League players. Now, for every other country in the world, you will be able to sign players once you get to the Premier League, but in the championship, you may still find out that you're not able to sign majority of the players because they don't feel that your league is as prestige. Now, the way for you guys to get into a prestige league is to get promoted. And as you can see, we have done so. We're now in the EFL. Before this video started, you can see AFC Bournemouth right there, guys. I'll show you guys this player that I bought from there. When I was in League 2, guys. You guys can see Solanke. I bought Solanke from AFC Bournemouth in the beginning of this Colchester career mode. Yes, I did not show you guys that because it was an example. I bought all these players in League 2. Now you can see they are all at over 70 now except for Jones, but you need to know the league that the players are playing in. If they're unwilling to relocate, you just need to get promoted to a higher league. And if they're still not willing to relocate, you need to get moved to another league which is higher, and all the way up to the Premier League, and then you'll be able to sign every player in the world. So I hope this video has helped you guys. If it has, guys, make sure you press the like button. Make sure you leave a comment just to say thank you for helping me with whatsoever it helped you with. And then after that, guys, hit that subscribe button if you're not subscribed already. Thank you guys for watching the episode. If you've enjoyed it, make sure you hit that subscribe button. We're on a goal to 100 subs, so make sure you support this channel. Also smash that like button. We would like minimum for all our videos to be on 50 likes, so make sure you smash that. Leave a comment. I'll see you in the next video. Like a candle, I'm out.